gonna be making our own giant trash can Play-Doh bucket. For this project, you're gonna need a trash can bucket, yellow spray paint, a gas mask, latex gloves, colored pencils, a printout Play-Doh logo, blue construction paper, finally, some tape. The first thing we're gonna do is we are going to get our bucket, and I got this bucket from Walmart. So we're not gonna be painting it later. We're gonna be leaving this white, but I'll tell you why later. So we're gonna take out these little side handles. You don't wanna go too strong because you don't wanna break them. Even my strongest isn't strong enough. Oh, it's strong enough. We're gonna take out the other side as well. Perfect. We are going to be painting the outside yellow with the spray paint. Now, if you're going to be using the spray paint, make sure there's an adult present. Also, spray paint creates fumes, so that's why we need a gas mask. I've never used a gas mask before, but I'm pretty excited to.
Do I look cool or do I look weird? I gotta scream now because I have a mask on my face. Paint also gets really dirty, so we're gonna need some gloves. I feel like even myself, I sound like I'm 2 million miles away. Can you guys actually hear me? Is anybody there? Hello? Now, when we spray paint, we're gonna need to make sure we're in a nice big open space. But as you can see, we're kind of in a closed off space indoors. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go outdoors. All right, so we got our bucket and we got our paint and we're outside. Put a mat on the floor so that if the paint doesn't get anywhere else except for where I need it to be. Put this down. It's raining, so I'm gonna put my hood on. Take it nice and well. Look at that! One. All right, that's good enough. We're gonna let this dry now. Let's go back inside.
And it's almost dry. So it's still a little bit sticky because it's supposed to take 24 hours to dry, but we just kind of left it outside for a little bit. I don't want to press completely on it or else it's gonna stay in my fingers. Now I'm gonna put these little side things back on. Remember how I took it off earlier? Pull this tab out right here and then put it into the hole. See? Not completely dried. Put that lid back on. Almost done. Now it just looks like a yellow trash can. The next thing we're gonna need is to put the Play-Doh logo right on top of here. I'm gonna pick up my Play-Doh paper and I am actually gonna color this in. All I need is really red. Got my color pencils. So we're gonna be coloring around the Play-Doh word, not exactly the word itself. Look at that precision. Oh, it's perfect. Done. Not exactly. We don't want to just stick it on there. We're gonna cut this part out, stick it onto the blue paper, and then cut it off of that too. I'm a professional paper cutter. And cut. Nice. I'm gonna get some glue and you only need a little bit. You don't need that much. I flip this over and then just gonna press it out. Perfect. We don't need that whole blue in the back. We just need a thin little line around it. And there we have it. We got the Play-Doh logo. Now that the logo is done, we're gonna get some tape and we're just gonna stick it right onto our bucket. Just like that. Tape that down. And then the other side as well. Doesn't that look so awesome? We got our giant Play-Doh trash can bucket. Now that we have our giant trash can bucket done, I think it's time to fill up our bucket with some Play-Doh. Now we're gonna make our homemade Play-Doh. The first thing you're gonna need is some flour, lukewarm water, some measuring cups and measuring spoons, cream of tartar, some salt, some oil, a shifter, and a big bowl. So I'm gonna start off with some flour. 4 cups of flour. 1 cup. Woo! The reason why we're using a Swifter is to make the Play-Doh extra fluffy. 2 cups. 3 cups. 4 cups. And now we shall shift. Tap the side of that and let all the flour fall down. Make it rain! The next thing we're gonna need is some extra fine salt. As you can see, I only have coarse salt. Now coarse salt is like these big giant chunks of rock salt. I'm gonna use this coffee grinder right here, grind it into this fine powder. Like that. We already have 1 cup here. Now we need an extra 1/2 cup. I have a 1/4 cup scoop right here. And I need 2 of them to make half a cup. You see how big these chunks are? We don't want that in our Play-Doh. We want it to be extra fine. Make sure there's an adult present because this can cut your finger off. So you gotta be safe. Gonna put that lid on, press that button to grind it. Gotta mix it a little bit because since it's supposed to be for coffee, the little pieces of rock might get stuck on the bottom. It's like I'm playing a video game. Whoa, look at that salt smoke. Salty. Pour that in here. Don't lick your fingers, guys, because it's gonna be one salty ride if you do. So I have half a cup in here, and I know I have 1 cup in here. Get on in there, buddies. Well, they just kind of slide right out, don't they? We're gonna shift this as well. Look at these chunks. I'm just gonna pop these chunks. You see, this is the reason why we use a shifter, because there's still a lot of big chunks in there. We don't want that. Clean those hands off. We're gonna need 2½ tablespoons of some cream of tartar. Open! Got it. 1, 2, that's about it, that's good. Now that we have all of the dry ingredients in here, we're just gonna give it a little mix. Oh, it's so soft, it's like clouds. Oh man. Gave that a little mix. Clap off the excess. Now we're gonna put in our wet ingredients. We're gonna put 4 cups of lukewarm water, slowly, or else it's gonna splash, and you don't want it to splash. Like that, see? See what I mean? 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 2, 3, 4. And here we go. Oh, that feels gross. Ugh. Okay. But it's looking like we put too much water. Don't you worry. If you have too much water and it looks like this, all we have to do is just add some more flour. I added more flour in there, so it's gonna start to get a lot thicker now. This is definitely gonna fill up our bucket. Keep adding more flour until you get it to the right consistency. Now, if it does this is the wrong consistency. Actually, if I lift the whole thing up, it just kind of comes up with it. So I think we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Just gotta mix it a little bit more. Knead the flour. Flip that onto the table. Oh, I'm just gonna keep kneading it from there. You really gotta work at this to make it perfect. I've never seen this big of a Play-Doh ball before. Get that in there. All right, so I've been working on this for at least 30 minutes and I finally got it. I had to keep adding more and more flour, a little bit more oil, a little bit more salt, a little bit more cream of tartar, and now we have the perfect blob of Play-Doh. Next time I'll probably pour in a little bit of water at a time and mix it. Remember how I told you that we left the lid white? That's because we're gonna leave the Play-Doh white. Sometimes you want a certain color, and then we make this whole thing just one color. It's not gonna be a lot of fun, is it? Let's say we just need this much Play-Doh, and I want red Play-Doh. I'm gonna flatten this little piece out, get my food coloring, and then drop in some red drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5 at a time, because I know I'm gonna need some more after this. And mix that all together. Looks like a raspberry jam bread. So I know it's kind of pink right now, so this is where I'm gonna add a little bit more. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna mix it again. See, it's turning more red. Now, if you don't want your hands to change colors, you can also mix the color in while it's in a little plastic baggie. Before, we had this color, which is just a plain white, and now it's red. If you want it to be a darker red, just add more food coloring. I'm gonna get a giant plastic baggie so I can put this big blob of Play-Doh inside so that it keeps it from drying up. Here's my bag. I'm just gonna put that Play-Doh in there. You don't want any air inside, so you wanna take out all the air, and then we twist. And that's it. Now we have our Play-Doh to put inside our bucket. You can still kind of touch the Play-Doh and feel it, And this is definitely the Play-Doh bucket. Gonna put that lid on, close that back up, and we have our Play-Doh bucket. Hopefully you guys like this project and you guys make your own Play-Doh bucket because this was so much fun to make. Now you guys don't have to make it as big as ours. You can always just get like a container about like this big because honestly it takes up so much flour that I'd rather have cake than Play-Doh. That's gonna be all for today. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!